Hey, beautiful soul, Alba here, and today we're going to demystify something that the supplement industry really doesn't want you to understand. Because if you understood this, you'd stop buying random bottles and start actually healing. You know that bathroom drawer you have, the one stuffed with half-used serums, the expired tretinoin, the CeraVe cleanser that burned your face? Well, I bet your kitchen counter is starting to look the same now. Bottles of zinc, B5, biotin, magnesium, maybe some collagen powder you bought because someone on TikTok said it would fix everything. You've graduated from the skincare graveyard to the supplement graveyard. And gorgeous, I get it. I've been there. When topicals failed me, my dermatologist just kept writing the same prescriptions. I turned to supplements too. But here's what happened in my 8 years as a pharmacist that changed everything for me. And it's what I need to share with you today because this could save you thousands of dollars and months of frustration. I saw patients coming in with handfuls of vitamins thinking more is better. And in chemistry, which is what your body is, by the way, one big beautiful chemical reaction, more isn't better. Balance is better. Think of it like a cake recipe, okay? If you add flour without adding more eggs, you don't get a better cake, you just ruin the cake. Your body works pretty much the same way. You see, your acne, it's an alarm. It's your body's fire alarm going off, telling you something is wrong inside. And what most people do, and what I also did for years, is they just throw random minerals at that alarm, hoping something sticks. But doing that might just break the system even further. Because here's the thing, when you take minerals in isolation, you create what we call antagonists in pharmacology. Basically, you're creating new imbalances while trying to fix the old ones. Zinc blocks copper, calcium blocks magnesium, copper blocks zinc. It's like a chemical seesaw. You with me? So today, we're covering 5 key minerals that are directly connected to adult acne. But we're not doing this like every other video that just says, take this, take that. No, beautiful, we're going to look at the ratio risk for each one. What happens when you supplement without understanding balance? And we're going to do a symptom check so you can test yourself right now, because your body is already talking. We just need to listen. Okay, let's start with the one everyone's heard about, zinc. You've probably been told zinc is the holy grail for acne, and look, there's truth there. Zinc is like your body's internal antibiotic. It lowers inflammation, it supports immune function, it helps regulate oil production. But here's where everyone gets it wrong. Zinc and copper are like two kids fighting over the same toy. They compete for absorption in your gut. When you take high-dose zinc for months, and I'm talking those 50 milligram supplements everyone's popping, without copper, you're basically giving yourself a copper deficiency. And copper deficiency, that looks like lower immunity, exhaustion, and ironically, pale, pasty skin that still breaks out. So, you're taking zinc to fix your acne, but then you're creating a whole new problem. Here's how you test yourself. And listen, this isn't a medical diagnosis, but your body gives you clues, okay? Look at your fingernails right now. Do you see white spots? Those little white flecks. That can be a sign that you need zinc. But if you're taking zinc and you feel nauseous, if you're exhausted all the time, if you constantly get sick and you're doing everything right, you might have crushed your copper levels. This is what I mean by ratios over quantity. Your body doesn't need more zinc necessarily. It needs the right zinc to copper balance. And that's usually about 8:1 to 15:1, depending on your individual biochemistry. Always check with your doctor to be sure of your unique situation. Now, let's talk about magnesium because, gorgeous, if you're in between 25 and 40, navigating a career, maybe dealing with a breakup or planning a wedding or trying to get pregnant, your magnesium levels are probably in the toilet. And here's why that matters for your skin. When you're stressed, and I mean chronically stressed, that low-grade anxiety you carry all around all day, your body burns through magnesium like a fire through dry grass. Magnesium is your stress buffer. It's the thing that tells your nervous system to calm down, that tells cortisol to stop spiking, that helps you actually sleep at night. When magnesium drops, cortisol spikes. When cortisol spikes, your oil glands go into overdrive. And suddenly you're waking up with those angry, painful cysts along your jawline. Sound familiar? But here's the ratio risk with magnesium, and this is something that I never learned in pharmacy school. I had to figure this out in my own kitchen laboratory. Magnesium balances calcium. Think of them like a seesaw again. If you have too much calcium, and a lot of us do if we're eating dairy, drinking oat milk with added calcium, taking those bone health supplements, and not enough magnesium, you get what we call calcification. Your tissues get stiff, your blood vessels get stiff, and inflammation goes up, up, up. Test yourself. Do you crave sugar constantly, especially in the afternoon? Do you lie awake at night with your mind racing even though your body is exhausted? Do you get muscle twitches or cramps, especially in your calves? These are your body screaming for magnesium. The ideal ratio is about 2:1 calcium to magnesium, but most people are running 5:1 or even 10:1 because we're swimming in hidden calcium and depleting our magnesium through stress and caffeine. Okay, beautiful. Stay with me here because this is where it gets really interesting. If your acne is concentrated on your chin and jawline, and especially if it gets worse right before your period, we're looking at a blood sugar and insulin problem, not just a hormonal problem. This is step 2 in my Clear 90 method, stabilize blood sugar. Because here's what's happening inside your body. When you eat, especially if you're eating processed carbs, sugar, or skipping meals and then binging, your blood sugar spikes. When your blood sugar spikes, your pancreas releases insulin. And insulin, it triggers your ovaries to produce more androgens. More androgens mean more oil. More oil means more clogged pores. More clogged pores means those deep, painful cysts that make you cancel plans. Chromium is the mineral that helps stabilize this whole cascade. It's like a traffic controller for your blood sugar and insulin. But the ratio risk here isn't about another mineral. It's about the ratio of insulin to glucose in your bloodstream. Chromium can't fix a diet that's fundamentally out of balance. Test yourself. Do you get hangry, like genuinely angry when you haven't eaten? Do you crash hard after meals, needing a nap or a coffee? Do you specifically break out around your mouth, chin, and especially in that hormonal pattern? These are signs that your blood sugar roller coaster is feeding your acne. Now, let's talk about the 4th mineral, which is selenium. And this one connects directly to a key factor for skin health: support the gut. And listen, I know you've heard gut health so many times, it might sound like just another wellness buzzword now, but your gut makes up 90% of your serotonin, which is your happiness hormone, and overall helps with your mood. Here, selenium is critical for 2 things: glutathione production and thyroid function. Glutathione is your master antioxidant. It's like your body's recycling center. Think of your liver as this waste management plant, and glutathione is actually what processes all the toxins, all the hormones, all the waste that needs to go out. When selenium is low, glutathione production drops. When glutathione production drops, your liver can't detox properly. And where does that toxic buildup show up? Your skin. Your thyroid also needs selenium to function. And your thyroid, it controls your metabolism, your hormones, your energy levels, basically everything. But here's the ratio risk. Selenium needs iodine to work properly. They're like dance partners. Take one without the other and you can actually disrupt your thyroid function even more. Test yourself. Do you have brain fog that won't lift? Is your metabolism sluggish no matter how clean you eat? Do you have persistent inflammation, like that low-grade redness and puffiness that never really goes away? This could be a selenium issue combined with thyroid dysfunction. Okay, last one, and this might be the most important for those of you that are dealing with acne that just won't heal. Sulfur, specifically in the form of MSM, which stands for methylsulfonylmethane. I got it. But let's just call it sulfur because we're friends here. This is your body's trash removal system. Think about it like this. You can kill all the bacteria you want with benzoyl peroxide. You can reduce inflammation with zinc. But if your body can't actually drain the waste, if your detox pathways are backed up like a clogged sink, all that garbage comes out through your skin. Sulfur is critical for detoxification. It's what your liver uses to process and eliminate toxins. It's also what builds collagen and elastin. So it's essential for healing those acne scars you're worried about. Test yourself. Do you feel puffy or swollen, especially in the morning? Does your acne linger for weeks without fully healing? Do you get cystic acne that seems to sit under the surface forever? This is a drainage issue, your body's waste management system backing up, and sulfur is a key player in fixing it. So, gorgeous. Here's what I need you to hear. Are you with me? Your skin is math. Clear skin is data, not DNA. You don't need 5 more bottles cluttering your counter. You don't need another miracle pill. What you need is to understand the sequence in which your body needs to heal. Because here's the truth. You can supplement perfectly, but if you're still eating in a way that spikes your blood sugar, you're putting a Band-Aid on a bullet wound. You can take all the zinc in the world, but if your drainage pathways are clogged, if your liver is overwhelmed, if your gut is a mess, that zinc isn't going to save you. This is why I created the Clear 90 method with a specific sequence. First, we open drainage. Second, we stabilize blood sugar. Third, we support the gut. Fourth, we balance minerals. Fifth, we address hormones. And then, only then, do we tackle skin. Because tiny shift by tiny shift, we get there, one small change at a time. So, instead of buying 5 new bottles today, here's what I want you to do. Look at your diet first. Whole foods have balanced ratios naturally. Your body is brilliant. It knows how to extract what it needs from real food. And if you want to go deeper, if you want to test instead of guess, consider getting actual data through blood work or a HTMA test, which is a hair tissue mineral analysis. Because here's what I learned after spending nearly all my savings trying to fix my own cystic acne. The people who heal are the people who stop randomly supplementing and start systematically balancing. So now you understand, beautiful soul, that your acne is not your fault. You didn't do anything wrong. You didn't wash your face incorrectly. You're not dirty. You're not broken. But your healing, that is your responsibility. And I know that feels heavy. I know you're exhausted. I know you've tried everything and you're standing in your bathroom at night wondering if you'll ever feel like yourself again. I promise you, there's light ahead. Keep walking. There's clear sky after this tunnel, okay? You don't need another miracle pill. You need to understand that your body is brilliant, that it's trying to protect you, that it's sending you messages through your skin. And when we listen, when we address the root causes in the right sequence, when we balance your system instead of just treating symptoms, everything changes. Thanks for being with me today, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.